Hey there guys, it's Carly. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm giving you my top 5 tips for always having a tidy home. So let's get into tip number 1. My tip number 1 is not going to be popular, but honestly, it's a game changer, and that is to own less stuff. The more stuff you have, the more clutter you have, the more that you need to find storage options and find a space for it all. Honestly, since becoming more of a minimalist, I wouldn't consider myself a full-on minimalist, but you know, I do try and maintain that mindset. It's really just helped me comb through the things that I own, think about what I love, what I need, what brings me joy, what I practically use, and whittle it down to those things. So I'm not having excess clutter, multiples of things that I don't need or use, and just keeping it really basic and really simple. And it also just makes it so much easier when it comes to cleaning and just making my house tidy and aesthetically pleasing. So perhaps this is a time for a bit of a challenge for you to go through your home room by room, section by section, and really start asking some of those hard questions. If you do want me to make an entire video on how to declutter and sort of organize your space in that way, please let me know in the comments down below. My second point kind of ties into that, and that is to give everything a place. You need to have a place where everything lives, and you know, once you've used it, it goes back in that spot. If you can't find a home for it, then perhaps that's where you need to go back to tip number 1 and consider, do you really need it? If you're sort of looking around your home thinking, where can I put this? Or more likely, where can I shove this? Then that's a good idea that it needs to go. But if it has a place, then every time you use it, you know exactly where it needs to go back to. Things are not left out in the open to just build up and create clutter and disorganization. And it just means that you've got a more tidy, clean, and cozy home. My third suggestion is to have a one-touch policy. That means that as soon as you've used it, you put it back or you put it away. For instance, when I hopped out of my bed this morning, when I first hopped out of it, my one touch is to make it straight away. When I bring the clothes out from the line, my one touch is to put them away straight away. If you've used a cup, it goes in the dishwasher. If you've got an empty packet, it goes in the bin or the recycle. You're not leaving it there thinking that you're going to come back to it and deal with it later. You're dealing with it as soon as you've finished using it or whatever, you know, so you're only touching something once, and it just means that things get done straight away. You're not leaving things to build up, pile up. Like that one load of washing that you bring in, if you don't put it away straight away, can turn into 2 or 3 loads of washing, and then it's an arduous chore to get it all done. That one dish that you needed to pick up, you might need to now go around the house and comb for all the other dishes or pieces of rubbish or random dirty clothes that are left lying places. But if you deal with it straight away, it means things are done, dusted, and your house is just looking a whole heap neater the entire time. My next tip is to assign a specific day every week that is going to be your cleaning day. And if you find that you're a little bit overwhelmed with all the jobs that you've got to do around the house, I also recommend writing a to-do list. So you might decide that you don't want to do it all on one day, but you want to do specific chores, a different one every afternoon. That's where a to-do list comes in really handy. If you've got a diary, you can put it on every single day, the job that you need to do, so it just triggers you that you need to get it done, and then the feeling of crossing off when it's done just sort of gives that intrinsic and extrinsic reward, which, you know, increases our dopamine, and we're super happy about it. For me personally, I have Saturday as my cleaning day. I like to hop up, get my house cleaned first thing Saturday morning, which means that I get to spend the rest of the weekend relaxing and just enjoying my clean home. So on Saturdays, I do the kitchen, the bathroom, the dusting, the vacuuming. I also always change my bed every single weekend, and I do you know, however many loads of clothes I need to do. So I probably should get more organized and try and do 1 or 2 loads throughout the week, so that, you know, it's not every single Saturday that I'm doing 4 loads. But, you know, it's part of my little cleaning routine, and you need to find one for yourself as well. So is it going to be a full day or a full morning where you do your cleaning, or is it going to be one activity that you do every single afternoon? You need to kind of think about what works best with your lifestyle and the amount of time that you have. You might have, you know, 20 minutes each night that you can spare to do a chore, but you wouldn't necessarily have 2 hours of a Saturday morning that you could dedicate solely to cleaning. So figure out what works best with your lifestyle and commit to it by writing it in your diary, so that you have to do it, you have to check it off, and it just helps to create a routine and ensure that all of your jobs are getting done every single week, which overall keeps your house nice and clean and tidy. My 5th and final tip is to dedicate 10 minutes at the end of every day as just like a quick spruce zoom over of the house, which is just to make sure that your pillows on your lounge are looking tidy, there's no dirty clothes laying around. If you need to do a quick run over with the vacuum cleaner, or, you know, just tidy up a few pieces of recycle that need to go out, or whatever it is that's, you know, just small little jobs around your house that you can quickly do in 10 minutes. It kind of links in with the, you know, set yourself jobs each day and one touch policy. But if you dedicate 10 minutes every day just to do a quick little scan of your space and make sure that things are looking nice and tidy, it will probably mean that, you know, that Saturday morning that you do dedicate to cleaning the entire house, you're going to have less things to do, because all those little nagging jobs have gotten done throughout the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more cleaning, organization, motivation, I do have an entire Pinterest goals series where I transform different areas of my house. I also have a deep clean with me video, which you can check out as well. And there is also my house tour, so you can see kind of how I like to organize and keep my space nice and tidy. So go check those out if you want a little bit more inspiration. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. What's your kind of go-to tip or trick or hack for keeping your space always tidy? I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.